decor lovers. Welcome back to the channel, where we transform everyday finds into stunning farmhouse treasures. Today, we're diving into the world of blue rustic repurposed decor, a timeless trend that blends vintage charm with budget-friendly creativity. Whether you're a DIY newbie or a seasoned upcycler, this guide will inspire you to craft a cozy, farmhouse-inspired space without breaking the bank. Don't forget to hit subscribe, like, and drop a comment below. We love hearing your ideas. Blue is more than just a color, it's a mood. When paired with rustic textures, it evokes a sense of calm, nostalgia, and countryside charm. From soft powder blues to deep navy tones, this versatile shade complements wood, metal, and distressed finishes beautifully. Unlike stark neutrals, blue adds warmth and personality to farmhouse decor, making it perfect for repurposed projects. Ready to explore how this hue can transform your home? Let's dive in. the best ways to achieve farmhouse style on a budget? Thrifting. Scour flea markets, garage sales, and second-hand shops for old wooden crates, chipped picture frames, or vintage ceramics. Look for pieces with good bones, scratches, and wear add character. A fresh coat of blue paint can turn a forgotten item into a statement piece. Pro tip: visit thrift stores early in the week for the best finds before they're picked over. Want that sun-bleached, coastal farmhouse vibe? Try a blue washed wood technique. Mix equal parts water and blue paint, then brush it onto raw or reclaimed wood. Wipe away excess for a subtle, weathered effect. This works wonders on shelves, side tables, or even wall paneling. The best part? No two pieces look the same, giving your decor an organic, handcrafted feel. An old wooden door doesn't belong in a landfill, it belongs in your home. Sand it down, paint it in a dreamy blue, and repurpose it as a headboard, room divider, or wall art. Distress the edges lightly for extra rustic charm. If you don't have a door, check salvage yards. They often have discarded ones for cheap. This is farmhouse decor with serious wow factor. Mason jars are a farmhouse staple, but have you tried painting them? Use chalk paint or glass stain in soft blue tones for a vintage look. Fill them with wildflowers, use them as candle holders, or turn them into charming kitchen storage. For a frosted effect, lightly sand the painted surface. These little touches bring rustic elegance to any room. Galvanized metal meets farmhouse charm when painted in muted blues. Try upcycling old buckets, trays, or even filing cabinets with a matte blue finish. The contrast between the industrial material and soft color creates a unique, textured look. Use them as planters, storage bins, or wall-mounted organizers. Got an old dresser or chair? Give it new life with a distressed blue makeover. Sand edges after painting to reveal the wood beneath, creating a time-worn effect. This technique works especially well on curved legs and detailed carvings. The result? A piece that looks like it's been passed down through generations, full of character and charm. Textiles are an easy way to infuse blue into your decor. Look for striped, gingham, or floral fabrics in blue and white. Drape a throw blanket over a ladder, add blue-checked pillows to a neutral sofa, or sew simple curtains from vintage sheets. Layering textures like linen, burlap, and cotton enhances the rustic feel. Store-bought chalk paint can be pricey, but you can make your own. Mix blue latex paint with plaster of Paris and water for a budget-friendly alternative. This paint adheres beautifully to wood, metal, and even glass, giving a matte, vintage look. Use it on frames, cabinets, or decorative trays for instant farmhouse appeal. Glass bottles in varying shades of blue make for effortless farmhouse charm. Collect old medicine, milk, or perfume bottles from thrift stores or flea markets. Arrange them in clusters on shelves, windowsills, or as a centerpiece. The sunlight filtering through the blue glass creates a mesmerizing glow. For extra rustic appeal, wrap some with twine or place them inside a wooden crate. These little details add depth and nostalgia to your space. If you have dated floor tiles, don't rip them out, paint them. Use a durable blue porch or floor paint to create a checkerboard or Moroccan-inspired pattern. Lightly sand and seal afterward for longevity. This works especially well in kitchens, mudrooms, or entryways. The transformation is dramatic, yet costs a fraction of a full renovation. Plus, it adds a unique, hand-painted touch to your farmhouse aesthetic. Create your own farmhouse wall art with blue-tinted botanical prints. Use old book pages, sheet music, or free vintage printables, then tea-stain them for an aged look. Mount them in thrifted frames painted in coordinating blues. Arrange them in a gallery wall for a curated, eclectic vibe. For extra texture, add a burlap mat or distressed wood backing. This project is affordable, personal, and full of rustic elegance. baskets are a farmhouse must-have, but why not give them a soft blue makeover? Use watered-down paint to lightly tint natural fiber baskets, keeping the texture visible. These are perfect for storing blankets, toys, or firewood while adding a subtle pop of color. Mix different shapes and sizes for visual interest. The best part? They're as practical as they are pretty. Wooden shutters are a goldmine for farmhouse decor. Paint them in a soft blue or chippy white with blue undertones, then hang them horizontally or vertically as wall art. Prop one up on a mantle as a photo display, or use two as a rustic room divider. Their slatted design adds dimension, and their weathered look tells a story, perfect for a cozy, lived-in feel. Combine the warmth of wood with the calm of blue by making DIY floating shelves. Use reclaimed wood for the shelf and paint the brackets in a muted blue. Style them with vintage books, ceramic vases, or small plants. These shelves add storage without clutter, keeping your space airy yet full of charm. Plus, they're an easy weekend project with major impact. Wooden crates are endlessly versatile. Paint or stain them in blue for a cohesive look. Stack them as a side table, mount them on the wall for open shelving, or use them as underbed storage. For a beachy farmhouse twist, whitewash them first, then lightly brush on blue stain. The result? A functional piece that feels curated and intentional. A simple blue and white checkered table runner can transform your dining space. If you can't find one you love, make your own from cotton fabric. Pair it with mismatched china and a rustic wooden tray for a casually elegant tablescape. This small touch brings that classic farmhouse charm to everyday meals or special gatherings. Beadboard is a farmhouse favorite, but painting it soft blue takes it to the next level. Use it on a kitchen backsplash, bathroom walls, or even a ceiling for a cozy, cottage-inspired look. If installing new beadboard isn't an option, try removable beadboard wallpaper painted in your favorite blue hue. The subtle texture adds depth without overwhelming the space. Give old cabinets or furniture new life with blue-painted knobs and hinges. Sand them lightly, spray paint them in a matte blue, and seal with a clear coat. This tiny change makes a big difference, especially on white or wood-toned pieces. It's an easy, budget-friendly way to incorporate blue without committing to a full repaint. Combine rustic jute with soft blue for a natural yet refined look. Wrap plain glass vases or jars in twine, then paint the top section in a dusty blue. Fill them with dried flowers or eucalyptus for a timeless farmhouse touch. These vases work beautifully as centerpieces or shelf decor, blending texture and color effortlessly. If you have a brick fireplace that feels too dark or outdated, try a blue lime wash treatment. This technique softens the brick while letting its texture shine through. The cool blue tones create a calming contrast against warm wood accents. Pair it with a chunky wooden mantle and vintage decor for the ultimate farmhouse hearth. Linen pillows can be transformed with blue stenciled designs. Use a folk art-inspired pattern, like florals or geometric shapes, and fabric paint in muted blue. These handmade touches add personality to your sofa or bed, making your space feel curated and cozy. Plus, they're an easy way to experiment with patterns without commitment. strands often blend into the background, but painting the blades a soft blue turns them into a subtle design feature. Choose a matte finish to keep it looking intentional, not kitschy. This unexpected touch ties into your color scheme while keeping the room functional, perfect for hot summer days. And there you have it, 25 inspiring ways to bring blue rustic repurposed decor into your home without spending a fortune. From thrifted treasures to easy DIYs, farmhouse style is all about creativity and character. Which idea are you trying first? Let me know in the comments, I'd love to hear your plans. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss our next decor adventure. Until next time, happy decorating!